case of emergencies, right? So a safety net can be your savings that you can fall back on in case of emergencies. Very good location. Thank you for asking. So let's continue with the next one, 36 and 37, please. 36, 37. Mm-hmm. Okay. Waiting for everybody. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, 36 is gonna be no. 37 is gonna be yes. Victoria, can I please ask you to do all of them? Let's read the 36 question first.
It's not clear that the Lapita could sail into prevailing wind.
Now clear, right? It is now clear. То есть сейчас понятно, да? Сейчас ясно, сейчас точно понятно. That they could sail in the prevailing wind. So what helped you? Why is it no? What is no about this particular statement? What contradicts?
The Lapita had mastered, it's here, National University. Is it Australian National? The Lapita had mastered the advanced art of sailing against the wind.
So and what does it mean?
Prevailing wind.
Yeah, but why is it no? Because now it's now clear.
Yeah, and it's against, it's prevailing, it's нет, now clear.
No, like in sailing into a prevailing wind, prevailing wind and sailing against the wind, it's actually the same thing. Here the conclusion.
No proof.
There is no proof.
Could do any such thing.
Sure. What else? So there is no proof they could do any such thing. What else?
There has been, but nobody has any idea what the economists. Нет, это другое.
Okay. We also have some words that kind of show us that it is not clear. Assumption, of course.
Assumption.
There has been this assumption. How would you translate the word assumption?
Не подозрение,
Sort of. It's not. It's just a kind of statement that you make when you're not 100% sure. Предположение. Right.
Догадка, вот что-то такое.
Yeah, because when you assume something, it's just your opinion, but you have nothing to back it up with. It's it's based on nothing, right? So assumption. You have also that assumption, and also all this presupposes, предполагает, да, что they had mastered the advanced art of sailing against the wind, but there is no proof. It is just an assumption. So it's not clear, right? Here you have it is now clear. No, it's not clear. It's just a presumption. It's just an assumption. Guys, do you have any questions? No. Okay. Victoria, can you please continue with the yes?
Extreme climate conditions may have played a role in Lapita migration. It's next paragraph. Rather than give all the credit to human skill, Anderson invokes the wind of chance. El Nino, the same climate disruption that affects the Pacific today, may have helped Skater the Lapita.
Yeah, sure.
Anderson suggests.
That's it, right?
We have extreme climate. It's climate disruption.
The same climate disruption, extreme climate conditions. What about may have played a role in? How was the paraphrase?
May have played a role. May have helped.
May have helped. And scatter, yeah, the Lapita. Just Что такое scatter? Scatter это разбросить, разбросать. Знаете, как по комнате что-нибудь такие бумажки разбросать, да, то есть migration. Okay? Okay, that's the reason why it is used. Okay, thank you, thank you. Any questions? Okay, let's continue. The next three. Yeah, the last three. 38, 39, and 40, please. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Okay, waiting for everybody. Okay, it's gonna be not given. Then it's gonna be yes, and then not given. So not given, yes, not given. Okay. Katya, can you please do the first two? Let's take a look at 38. Let's read it together.
The Lapita learned to predict the duration of Il Ninos.
So is there anything about this prediction, like how long El Ninos lasted?
No.
Yeah, nothing, right? I mean, like there is nothing about it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, guys, why have you chosen yes or no? Why
Ну,
no?
потому что там написано было, что они как-то могут определять,
А
ну,
где это,
типа,
где это?
ну, как бы по тексту, по ощущению, что
А,
они как-то могли определять, когда
по
Эль-Нино будет
ощущениям.
супер, а когда не очень.
А
И
где это?
как-то.
Давайте посмотрим на этот текст.
He point that he point out the climate data obtained from slow-growing corals around the Pacific indicate series of unusually frequent El Ninos around time of the capacity expansion. By revising the вот этот весь параграф, по сути.
Climate data obtained from slow-growing corals around the Pacific indicates a series of unusually frequent El Ninos around the time of Lapido expansion. Окей, то есть они были, то есть как бы необычайно, то есть как бы часто, да, они происходили. By reversing the regular east to west flow of the trade winds for weeks at a time, the superior El Ninos might have taken the Lapita on and planned voyages. Yeah, nothing. No, I don't see it here. Потому что, смотрите, вот даже by reversing the regular east to west flow of the trade winds for weeks of a time, это же про кого? Это про El Ninos. То есть кто этим занимается, да? Кто вот reverse эти the regular east to west flow of the trade winds for weeks at a time? Посмотрите, какой у вас здесь subject. Делая что-то, кто-то might have taken. То есть это у нас ничего нету про то, что Долопита научились предугадывать, сколько будут длиться эти El Ninos. Ничего вообще нету абсолютно. Так, кто со мной поспорить готов? Почему no?
I seen it in the sentence by reversing the regular east-west flow of the trade winds for weeks at a time. The super El Ninos might have taken the Lapita along unplanned voyages.
Yeah, but who is doing that? It's not the Lapita who is reversing anything. It's El Ninos. They reverse the regular east to west flow of the trade winds for weeks at a time. They do that. But Lapita did nothing. То есть они в обратную сторону, получается, да? То есть течение идет в обратную сторону. Но это про El Ninos, а не про то, что Лапита там что сделала.
Okay.
Okay, anything else? Anybody else? No? Okay.
As for me, the main idea of these bodies was then El Nino do something and Lapita didn't do something. By I choose the B. No, because they can't predict, but El Nino do something. But it's not. It wasn't be predictable for Lapita.
Тут вы намудрили, Наталья.
Maybe.
Сильно. То есть, что-нибудь... Знаете, что вот было бы false? Они бы там... They did not learn to predict the duration of El Ninos. Да, то есть, они не научились предугадывать, сколько эти El Ninos длились. Вот если это IELTS, да, прям по такой схеме, это было бы тогда бы no.
Здесь про duration вообще нету, да? То есть нет
Да, вообще абсолютно ничего нет. Да, поэтому я немножко удивилась. Тут прям такой очень типичный кейс. Not given. Вообще ничего нету. Окей, хорошо.
Ну, мы можем придумать.
Да, ну мы можем, да. Окей. То есть если бы что бы это было бы, если бы это было бы no? Что они не научились предугадывать, да, the duration of El Ninos. То есть они не знали, сколько эти El Ninos будут длиться, тогда бы это было бы no.
Ну или научились, но не duration, а что-нибудь другое.
Ну, может быть, да, the frequency, частоту, да, частотность, frequency, duration. Окей, да, согласна полностью. В общем, not the other way around. Окей, идем с вами дальше. 39-й, пожалуйста. Ага, Катя.
It remains unclear why the Lapita halted the explanation across the Pacific. Unclear because, quite for reasons known only to them.
Right. Can you please read the whole sentence?
However, they did it. The Lapita spread themselves a third of the way across the Pacific, then called it quiet for reasons known only to them.
Okay, do you know this phrase, call it quits? So they spread themselves a third of the way across the Pacific, but then called quits. Like, do you know the word I quit? Yeah, I quit.
No.
No? And how does anybody know this word? I quit, for example, right? I quit this job.
Я уволился.
Я все, я ухожу.
Как прекратил, да.
Да. С меня хватит,
Закончил
да?
что-то делать.
Да, заканчивать. Quit, да? Quit — это обычно там увольняться с работы, там уходить с какой-то должности, да? То есть and call something quit, especially call it quits. Все, с меня хватит. Это будет про halt. Halt — это stop. Да? То есть halt the expansion across the Pacific. They halted, they stopped, they called it quits. Они такие, все, я ухожу. Any questions about call it quits? Katya, what about remains unclear? Why? How was it paraphrased?
Like unclear, nobody knows, only them, I guess.
Yeah, for reasons known only to them, да, то есть причинам, известных только им, да. Там дальше у нас там есть perhaps they were too thinly stretched to venture farther, or they probably never numbered more than a few thousands in total, right? So we have perhaps, probably, but we don't know for sure.
Yes.
Okay, questions? Let's continue. By the way, 40, let me choose anybody who chose not given. Okay, Natalia? Can you please read it?
It is likely that the majority of Lapita settled on Fiji, It's not given because we don't have the information about it. We know only then they visited different islands near the Fiji, and it was more than 300.
More than 300 in Fiji alone, right?
But we don't know something about when they living on this island.
Yeah, whether they settled on it.
Yeah.
They just encountered, you know. То есть encounter это вообще это даже не просто visit, это encounter это встретить, наткнуться обычно нечаянно на что-то, да? Encounter, like meet something usually by chance. Okay, so there is nothing about the majority of them settling on Fiji, nothing. Окей, вопросы? Вопросов нет, да? Окей.